side, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So NC State's offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this is.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the ones that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Picked up maybe. On the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throwing Angelic. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab, it's Scott. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Makes the grab. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. The run inside. It's Scott. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
On the ground, it's Scott. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. That's caught, it's Hoffman. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets the back moving. Angelic gets it out fast. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask. Easy for him.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking to fire. They'll try to take it back. Touchdown, NC State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Clement. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Angeli from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again, up 10-3. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside, it's Scott. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
It's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Syracuse sideline. I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going.
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Steve Angeli. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Syracuse mere inches away from a third down conversion. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Throwing Angeli. He'll get rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Got it. Breaks into the open. He is in. Touchdown, Cuse. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The run inside. It's Scott. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Scott. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Unleashes one. Touchdown! Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead.
Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Catch in the middle. It's Scott.
But one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go right back downfield. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the #1 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Ole Miss in a little bit of hot water right now. They're down. I know we haven't even hit halftime, but anytime the #1 team in the country is losing, that's headline news. Now back to your game inside Carter Finley Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, checking in with the NC State head coach at the half. Their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With a lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
To the air, it's Bailey. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Running inside, it's Miller. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I feel like they kind of needed that play right here on 3rd down, man. They've kind of struggled. They've had to punt several times this football game. They've already dug themselves a hole. Maybe that will give them a little adrenaline shot. Maybe that can give them some momentum moving forward. They got to have something. They need a spark to get back.
Might have a chance. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down. And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of...
Makes a grab and room to run. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together.
Big guy tries to barrel in, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the NC State sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again, or
turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off the RPO, complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Running the red zone, it's Johnson. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Orange.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. There he goes. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe one.
Finding some room. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The run inside. It's Scott. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll give it to him again. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it. It's Scott. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. To the air, it's Bailey. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in from the Syracuse sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got it behind the line. It's Clement. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Orange will have to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Drills him with the stiff arm. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The run to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. NC State, a lot of freedom to do anything here on second and inches. He's got it again. Looks as if NC State has a first down.
And that hurts on defense. Up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Running inside, it's Scott. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Scott. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Orange call their third timeout, and that's the last time they can stop the clock. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. NC State with the 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Red, go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build.